Hello and welcome to NCBA's Convention Today. I'm Kevin Ochsner. All week we've been bringing you the latest industry news as well as making sure you have the most popular events marked on your calendar. Being a leader in the nation's oldest and largest cattle industry organization takes dedication, as Nebraska Cattleman Craig Uden has proven. He has served on both the federation and the policy sides of the organization. He's here with us now to share some insights on what it's like to be a volunteer leader. Craig, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Kevin.
Tell folks just a little bit about the diversified operation you run back in Nebraska.
Well, I'm a partner in a cattle feeding operation in central Nebraska. We do a lot of commercial cattle feeding for a lot of ranchers. And also I've got a cow-calf operation. All those cattle that aren't destined to be replacements all go through the system. So we're a gate-to-plate mentality, and that's kind of how we've always viewed ourselves as cow-calf to the plate.
Outstanding. And from a feeder's perspective for just a moment, you've had a couple of pretty bumpy months. Talk to us from your perspective about what's happening in this market.
Well, you know, we went from all-time highs to a pretty significant drop. You know, $500 is pretty major. So I did tell my banker, I said, I'm bringing the good and the bad. So I didn't expect it in the same year, but we it creates opportunities. You know, markets are markets, and they're as we were short on supply, we started rebuilding that supply, and now there's more supply. So this volatility is there today, but it'll settle down, and we'll find our spot.
Hopefully soon, huh?
Yeah, hopefully soon.
You had an opportunity, as we mentioned in the introduction, to serve both on the policy side as well as the federation side. That's pretty unique. What insights did you gain from those experiences?
Well, years ago I was always on the policy, and a friend of mine convinced me to look at running for the beef council. So I got on the beef council side, and next thing you knew I was on the operating committee, and I spent a number of years there, moved up the federation ladder, chair and vice chair, and moved over to the policy, which is fairly unique, but you know, I enjoy both spots. But as I look at it, again, I like the gate to plate, so I want to see the production side as well as the product side. So when I go out and speak to people, I can talk policy or I can talk federation. So that's an important tool in this role that I play today.
Be a valuable experience in the years ahead for sure. One last question. It takes a lot of time and commitment to do what you've done. Why are you so dedicated to this cause?
Well, as a young man, I had a lot of mentors. I had my father, who was involved in NCBA and the state association, and he always brought back a lot more than he gave. And consequently, as I moved on, and one of my partners was very involved in NCBA, and so it was just a natural. And consequently, I believe in the betterment of the industry, and if we're going to pass it on to the future generations, somebody's got to take the bull by the horn, so to speak, and move forward. And
just as well be you.
Might as well be me, I guess.
Absolutely.
So,
we're glad to have you. Thank you so much for what you do.
thank you.
The cattle industry needs a strong voice in our nation's capital, and that takes all of us working together. Stand with Craig and other members of NCBA by joining today. It's easy to sign up. Just visit our website, beefusa.org, or you can call 1-866-USA-BEEF.